What up, is it back on Genesis with Makrisima. Today on the show we have the benefactor of William Shakespeare's wisdom, the guy speaking the language which invests little imagination in your mind, the guy that talked the walk while I walk the talk, the guy speaking the language that evokes feelings. Girls, you better watch out for this guy. He might give you that mental orgasm type experience, you understand. But easier, let me stop with the presence and let the sequel of all the best authors and the underdog winner from Slicker on Live. Bro, thank you for your time, you know.
What up?
I'm glad you're in the show. They're like, I've been waiting for this interview, you understand?
No doubt.
Cool. So tell us who you are, where you from, and what you're currently doing.
Where do I start? I am Prose.
Okay.
Also known as Kata Homakawanya.
How are you?
I guess it's the other way around.
Sure.
I've been traveling a lot, but I guess if we had to kind of break it down and say where I'm from a village outside of Mafikeng called Disane.
Disane, I'm from. Yeah.
So it's like I said, I've been traveling a lot. I've had the opportunity to travel the world, man.
Cool.
But the stable home has always been Disane.
Cool.
You know, so I've been to so many different schools, so many places. You know, the saying, been a lot of places. That's
so where are you from? Like you said around the world, at least state one or two.
I used to live in Belgium, dog. I used to live in Belgium for a long time, for a very long time.
Okay.
In fact, most of my friends, most of my friends are from there.
Okay.
The school I went to had 60 different nationalities. So I kind of drew a lot of wisdom or about other cultures. That's why I learned a lot about people, how people think and react to things, you know. Different cultures. I mean, I had Japanese friends, Asian friends, all of them. All my friends are based all over the world.
So the school, at least maybe someone from school is watching this. The school that you talked about that is 16, it's not.
Yeah, it was called the British School of Brussels.
Okay.
It was a British institute, but you know, they took in everybody.
Cool.
Everybody.
One day they'll make events for you and you blow out and stuff like that. So
in fact, they are one of the reasons I started rapping. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Yeah, I started rapping there. In fact, I remember the first year I went to Belgium. We were listening to. Imagine this is a kid coming straight out of South Africa listening to Kwesta on house music. You know. So I go there and there's a house party and everybody's listening to Tupac Changes. Okay. Everybody's rapping along the whole song. I only know the chorus, you know? And I'm sitting there thinking, damn, maybe in order to be cool, I need to know, you know, so I wanted to fit in. So I went home and I learned the Changes song.
How it does.
Yeah, from lyric verse 1, verse 2, and verse 3.
I get you.
And once I learned the song, it kind of clicked. Like, whoever wrote this was genius.
Cool.
So I wanted to study more of their work, you know. This being Tupac Shakur, of course.
Okay.
Then I just started becoming obsessed. Man.
Yeah, we'll talk about the genesis on the rap lane and stuff. So what are you currently doing now?
Right now I'm a video editor. I'm a director. I'm a lyricist, man. I'm a rapper, dude. Anything that's video and music. That's what I do. So right now there's a couple of guys I'm with. Okay. I have a producer who used to work at Motherland. His name is Dirty Kicks. He's a crazy. Shout out to Dirty Kicks, man. He's a crazy producer. We working on my album. Okay. There's a guy called Mazizi. He's the owner of Pomology. Kind of promotes. Okay. Whatever you need promoted, promo. He does a little promo, you know, profiles. Okay, cool. Hence the name Pomology. There's this record label called Shout Out DC. Was also the owner was also from the Motherland. Yeah.
Maybe about those who keep talking about them for
yeah. So man, that's what we pushing my album. We pushing my music video. We pushing a lot of things, you know. Yeah. We trying to go as independent and not rely on a lot of people.
I feel you. So like yeah, I said in fact people might ask in fact how come you were able to pull through for Genesis? We hear because of the track you just mentioned already on the music video and all that type of thing. The track which is Twin Cam, do you understand? Tell us, how did the track come about?
Well, I'm in love with the car.
Okay.
It's a 16 valve 4AG engine. Alright, it's a nice
Profound type of car thing, man.
It's a lot of people know it as Taz's, but it's not a Taz. It's a Conquest, right?
Oh, cool.
It's the car that came before the Taz. So like my uncle, one of my favorite uncles, it was his first car.
Cool.
And I used to look up to this guy and I was like, I want to have that car. But he didn't have the twin cam, you know. So obviously as I came to age, I was like, I want to have, that last number, the last edition. So I did some research and I found out that it was the twin cam was the like cool. The AMGs of Conquest, you know.
Okay.
So then I was like, I need this car. I bought it, my first car ever. I bought it and I was like, I need to write a song about a car, and I cannot go talk about Bentleys. I've never driven a Bentley.
You never became a realistic rapper.
You know what I mean? So I was like, hey, I've always been real. I never lie in my lyrics, you know.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, twin cam is the best way.
Yeah, I feel you.
Even today, people listen to that song and they're like, dude, do you own one? And they're like, you have to own one for you to be saying the things that you say.
Cool.
You know, that's like obviously.
Yeah, I feel you. Feel like for the past few months, the track has been trending, and also like few weeks back, I saw the update about it on Slicker Online. Please tell us more about the Slicker Online.
So my friend, the shout out, his name is this guy that was at Motherland. He's connected with Slicker and everything.
Okay.
He told me about Slicker Online,
cool.
You know, and it was like, yo, put your song there, dog, you know. So he does what's called an underdog day. Right?
Okay.
So this is where upcoming rappers will post their songs. Right?
I feel you.
Then they have a week to generate as many likes as possible. And then whoever wins that week becomes the underdog winner day, right?
I feel you.
So yeah, man, I put my song up there and like.
Yeah, I remember I told the guys, check the joint, the links, listen. I even sent that, you remember you sent me the link. I sent the link, they was like, dude, this guy on cars is on another level, because you talk about the engines and stuff.
Yeah, man.
You even like put that mentality for me that I need to know more about cars. Because of the track, I was like, fit the engines, I gotta know it. Stuff like that. So like cool. So like whatever happened to you, because you won it, what happened after that?
So usually what happens after you win the week, you go on and compete against the other week winners who won the previous week, you know. And then after comes the overall winner.
Okay.
And that person then goes to perform at a Monte Casino or something like that. So that hasn't transpired as much, but I think it's due to the amount of content that they're getting. Okay. So I think, as far as I know, I'm still going to go up against those other winners as well. You know what I'm saying?
Cool, I get you.
But on the same note, I'm working on another track called One Day.
I feel you.
It's a heavy track.
Cool.
There's a boxer. He's a Gauteng champ, and his name is Tato Bonokwa, and Captain Charisma.
He's Charisma, the name powerful.
He's a crazy boxer.
Yeah.
So he uses it as his entrance track. Shout out, dog. Yeah, man, he's kind of helping me advertise the track, and I'm also kind of like helping promote his image, because I edit most of his things.
Okay, you know? I get you.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's the main man on my music videos.
Yeah, that's dope. Like on the track, the Twin Cam. What's your motive about it actually? Only on Twin Cam.
Twin Cam is basically about when a dude is driving in this car that's old school, and a lot of people tend to look down on it. They frown down on old school cars, you know. Especially on the speed side of things. Well, my twin cam personally, if you see it, I best move out the way, because it's fast, guy. That's why, like, when you hear like, hey, I'm in my twin cam seat down, scandal like all pop.
The track at the end of the video, you play a piece out of the verse, and you go get the link, support the bro, download it. You understand me? So like I feel in face. So like on the music video, how far is the music video going?
The music video is actually quite complicated. Anyway, the track is actually available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play. It's out there, you know. But as far as the music video, I realized there's a lot of admin. You know, I spoke to Toyota SA. I spoke to a couple of twin cam owners as well.
So shout out to Toyota right there. Shout out to
the best car in the world, best car in the world. Spoke to them, and I'm trying to get as many twin cams on the video as possible, and which is a hard thing, because now, like once I say the admin side of things, you have to get all these cars in one location and do a shoot. And I realized maybe I'm not as big as I should be. Okay, to get the cars that I want. You know what I mean? So I figured, okay, let me kind of like push the release date and work on another track that's hectic, that will get me to be more known. Then after that, I will do the twin cam video, because I don't want to compromise on it. That's my baby. I don't want to compromise. Like anything I do needs to be at like optimal.
Yeah, I feel you. I wanna like you talking about twin cam now on Genesis. Imagine the video comes out after 2 years, bro. They'll be coming out on Genesis, everybody. So then all the best on that, and make the deals you need on the video come alive.
No problem.
The way you want them to come, you understand? So right now you're probably working on an album, you understand? Tell us on the album who you working with and the name of the album. Just break us through the album.
Basically, my name, like as I said, my name is Prose, you know.
Okay.
And the album is called The Book of Prose. I'm very fascinated. I find words fascinating in books. Although I don't read much. So this album is called The Book of Prose, and it's basically my personal Bible. I touch a lot on religion. I touch a lot on love. I touch a lot on the songs where I lyrically just go insane, just to show guys that I'm powerful, you know, But yeah, man, it's a personal album. Because I feel like every author, once you write a book, it's like my own autobiography. If I feel something now, it's an ongoing project. If I feel something today, and I feel like I need to write, I'll write on it. I can't say, it's hard to plan for it and say, okay, I'm gonna write about this, I'm gonna write about that. You know, it's whatever I feel on the day, I will write about it.
I feel you.
You know, because it's my book. It's whether it doesn't. I don't care if the tracks connect, or people be like, hey, why does he have this song in this album, or it doesn't make sense. Well, to me it makes sense because it's my own personal thing, and it's as personal as it gets, you know?
I feel you. I like the concept you're saying. It's your book, but in the audio form. That's powerful, because right now it's like you observing this generation now. It's hard to read books, but we go into electronic things. So like for you, people will go listen to that because you're an author. You're an artist. You're speaking your mind. Some artists are going to speak their minds on the book and they launch it and stuff. But you speak your mind on the audio. I appreciate your concept, man. That's deep. You understand?
Because the thing is, like, I've always I used to do poetry at school, you know, and I've always wondered, why is it that your songs like Dear Mama can't be discussed in a classroom? It didn't make sense to me, because those poems were just like, Dear Mama is a song, or even in the event of my demise, it's just a poem that's just as deep as William Shakespeare's poem, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? So hence now I'm trying to bridge the gap between hip hop and school, because like a lot of schools like frown upon hip hop. They think it's a rebellious art form, and like not the case. If you actually listen to what rappers are saying, those guys are one of like next to comedians, are like one of the most intelligent people. Because they pick on the things we miss. Because like, you know, when you sing about that, some people talk about rap, they say it's sort of rebellious and stuff. You know, like there's different types of rap. There's that conscious rap. I think in the near future, the next upcoming trends, conscious rap will be one of the few.
that be prominent, because if I listened to your joint, I was like, damn, some conscious rap, and I listened like to those other conscious rappers on internet. I was like, dude, you're going in. You understand? So I think the new trend will be that conscious rap, and I also like on Genesis I hear rappers talking in like their conscious is so deep. So I feel you when you say that.
The thing is, like, a while back I got into what's battle rap.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people are familiar with rap battling, but they're not familiar with battle rap. So the difference is usually when you rap battle somebody, they will put a beat on and people will freestyle and just go at each other. You know, have two cats. I don't know if you saw that video with Kwesta and then What Happened to Rap. They kind of like battle.
Yeah, I saw it.
Or 8 Mile is the best example. That's rap battling, you know.
Okay.
When you check out Smack or King of the Dot or Poison Pen or all these other platforms, they are battle rap. Basically, it's you write for your opponent. So it's about who's better prepared, and it's a cappella. There's no beat, and it's all about wordplay. It's all about schemes. It's all about, you know, like it's double entendres. One person is saying this, but he's actually saying that. Or like, yo, you only like sometimes you like things will go over your head that you'll pick up on a bar or a punchline maybe like the 4th or 5th time you listen to it. And it's a known fact that people that kind of battle they're not good in the studio. You know, they don't make good commercial artists. So I'm also trying to bridge that, because I'm a battle cat and I'm also a you know what I mean. But the cool thing is that I started off as in the studio before I went to the streets, you know. So yeah, it's easier to kind of like adapt. So that's why if you listen to Twin Cam, you're able to like pick up on things that went over your head the last time. You know, I always tell people that I'm like a comic, like you know, a comic designer. My words, I design them to hover over people's heads.
That's why I said in the intro, you evoke feelings, and if this is imagination is mine, that's deep. So like on this one, I want to ask, because since your album is based on the prose type of bootleg thing, what are the books you've read and who's your favorite author?
It's not he wrote a screenplay, William Tennessee. It's called not Death of a Salesman. It is Death of a Salesman. Yeah. It's one of my favorite books as well. Then I remember the first time reading the second Harry Potter. Well, I was forced to read it in class anyway. Then there was my favorite one was called Of Mice and Men. I forget the author, like, but it was a deep book. It's about two friends, right? That kind of like go out on this journey together, and one or the other, one is kind of like mentally, he's retarded, if I can put it like that. He's mentally slow, and he commits a crime, and the community is out to get him, and his friend feels like, hey, let me help the guy. In helping, he helps him in a weird way. He actually kills the guy. But it's not as you understand why he did it. But at the same time, it's a sin. Sometimes like it's a small sacrifice for a great reward. You know what I mean? So it would have been, had he not done it, had the community, like, if the community were to get their hands on that dude, it would have been even more brutal. You know? So it's kind of like less of two evils type of thing. You know? It was even like, I remember when I was reading it in class, and my teacher started like crying. I was like, first time seeing a person crying reading a book. I was like, what? Because we usually cry when we watch movies, but a book? You know, so I was like, it made a top number one, man. You gotta check it out. Of Mice and Men.
I feel you.
It's a good book.
When you talk about the book and the authors, mine is this. My favorite author is Robert Greene. I don't know if you know the guy for it. Lost. Shout out to Robert Greene. Paulo Coelho, like Alchemist. Paulo Coelho is best, man. Like mostly right now the youth is on the guy, and this other guy is Dumont. They're on Dumont and stuff in concentration. Me, I'm on that type of psychological, like philosophy type of things. So like I'm glad and fair to you. I'm one of those guys. you mentioned the guy of the book and you mentioned his book. You'll never love that they can call you, yeah, bro. You want us to collaborate and stuff. You understand?
Wait, but those are old people, probably dead by now.
But probably like he has a benefactor or something. He'll give you credit on that.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. But so like probably fair to you. Yeah, I get it done in album. You have albums. So have you registered your production for copyright protection?
Yeah. In fact, where I work is right next to RISA.
Okay.
And a lot of the things is a lot of artists don't understand the admin side of things, and they get cheated out on their worth. You know what I mean?
Cool.
You'll find that a lot of people are quick to get excited over getting signed by a record label.
Okay.
You look at Casper, why Casper's making so much money is because he's independent. He doesn't take orders from nobody. He's his own man. That's because he did he did his homework, and he had everything, whatever like amount the client offers, it goes to him fully. Unlike if you are signed to a record label, just like what happened to this when Fifi Cooper and MT and Aries, what's that thingy? Ambitious Records.
Okay.
It's because people were getting like peanuts when it comes to pop, you know.
Okay.
It's because that the record label will buy things for you, and they will make sure music videos happen. Granted, they need to make money back, you know. But as an artist, sometimes you feel like, hey, my album sold however X and Y millions, but why am I only getting 10,000 out of that?
I get you.
But it's because they didn't do the paperwork. They didn't, you know. So it's best to be as independent as you can possibly be. Don't get excited by being signed by a label. If you're gonna get signed by a label, get signed by a major label. Go to Sony, go to Universal. You know what I mean? Those are the people that can distribute your music, like you know. So a lot of people are lazy to just do the research and go to Samro and go to Risa and you know, trademark their stuff or copyright and just do all of that. Make sure you own all your stuff, man. Just do it. All it takes is just walking to Risa. There's a lady there, Felicia. Her name is Felicia. She'll help you out. She'll sort you out, man. So just that's all it takes, man. Do your research.
I feel you. And also like to the upcoming recording deals who would like to sign artists. My words for them is like, let them be loyal and make sure they are truthful, so that because people are feeling pains and like they getting robbed out of this. So I'm hoping the upcoming recording deals will be able to be fair and loyal with the royalties. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's even a lot of times even producers I think they struggle the most, man. Because especially when I was busy with my track Twin Cam, the guy that produced it, he wanted a 50-50 deal, you know.
I get you.
And I was like, nah, I want the beat exclusively, like I want 100% royalty. Because I don't want to fall into the trap of what if the guy calls me and he says, hey, I heard Twin Cam playing 10 times on radio and I only heard it once. Who am I to you know what I mean?
I feel you.
So I don't want to get involved into those type of things. So that's why I was dealing with the producer, got him out the way, so the track is fully mine. However much money it makes, it all comes to me.
I feel you.
But then again, on that same note, the guy does deserve creative credit. You know what I'm saying? So what me and Dirty Kicks are doing, my producer right now, is that every single thing that he does or that we do it on a percentage basis, you know. So and I do not, he will never sell you a beat exclusively. Cause now imagine you find that I'm a big dog and I come and I get a small producer, like a young producer, makes a fire beat for me and I buy it for like $5,000. And I go drop a song on it and it makes like millions. But the guy's stuck with the $5,000.
I get you.
You know what I mean? So granted, buy it for $5,000, but then say, but if you ever reach X amount of sales, then I need this cut as well. So people can be paid forever. That's why even our actors from the back then, you know, stuff are being played on SABC repeated, but they're not getting guap of it, man. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, I guess it's just paperwork, man.
I feel you.
Protect your side.
You know, with the profound information you're giving us, like people may say it's a long interview, but for those who are listening, artists out there, they're learning something. So like, I'm grateful you get to say that conscious before people who are watching us. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Better learn, man.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. Research. It's just like it's, you know, a lot. The first step is usually the hardest. It's usually.
I know.
You know, but once you get going,
fresh like that. So like also like you said you're working, you like in the terms of association. I want to understand something. Are you a one-man army or like you're in cooperation with any sort in terms of recording deals, recording labels and stuff?
Record labels, there's a record label, a new record label called Shout Out Records.
Okay.
Right? It's started by this guy from Shout Out Me from who was at what's it called? Motherland.
Okay.
So he's also a video editor, he's a close friend of mine. But then at the same time I am financially I've invested in in the studio.
I
in
understand.
his record label.
Cool.
So I'm not signed under Shout Out.
Okay.
But the studio is my studio.
I feel
you know what I mean.
Cool.
So even as much as he is an owner of that studio, I'm also an owner of that studio. If I wanted to take my stuff, I could.
Cool.
And there would be no studio left, type of thing. I'm saying that just so you understand the bond that we have together.
Cool.
You know, when it comes to studio.
I feel
and it's not just me and him, but there's a lot of people that are involved that have invested financially and time and blood and like sweat and blood in this studio. Because we're trying to get away from being that record label that signs artists and use them, if I can put it like that. I every single artist that I deal with, I tell them, have you registered your stuff? Have you done this? Have you done that? Before you deal with me, I need you to have done this.
Sure.
Get your paperwork. You're not gonna. I'm not gonna put you on unless you've done your paperwork.
Yeah. You know, Fed, like the way you like, this is good in fact. Most people going to be lucky enough to have what they have in future because of this conversation right now. There's this other dudes like Majestic media thing, Majestic him. I saw the posters sort of production thing. I'll interview them more about what you say now, the recording deal, so that they can enlighten dudes that are coming. And like to those who got lost, like who got pains, who got lost from the industry, like because of their pain, I think those who are coming after them will be at least privileged enough. You understand? So like with your knowledge, I think in the upcoming, we appreciate it.
No doubt, man. The thing is like we have to look after each other.
Yeah, in fact.
Like it's sad to see a struggling artist, and the guy has given so much to the game and struggling.
I feel
doesn't make sense.
Cool.
Doesn't make sense.
Like we say, Genesis Corporation is always better than competition.
Yeah, true that.
You'll never know who's coming in the show. You'll never know who's in cooperation with you. You'll never know who you'll meet after this interview. You understand me? So like now, as I want to understand, like in terms of your artist, like have you had any media or broadcasting exposure?
Basically, like I said, this one day track that I'm working on.
Okay.
It's the track played on Super Sport. So yeah, man. Basically, this boxer is Tough is my guy. You know, I told him. He's like, yo, I'm gonna be the greatest boxer ever, and I said, I need you to be the greatest boxer ever. Like, because the bigger you get, the bigger I get. And the better your documentary will be.
So
so I'm focusing on that, but I'm also gonna re-release Twin Camp.
Cool.
I'm gonna re-release it.
Twin Camp is
it's a classic song. It's a classic song. I'm gonna re-release it. And I'm gonna drop the one day track on Slicker as well.
Slicker, we see you. You sure?
He's probably gonna win again.
Yeah.
You know? But the one thing I want to do, I want to be one of the first few people to drop it on Slicker. First day with the video, with everything done. Like, I just want them to ask themselves, how is this underdog?
I feel you, Faith. I feel you.
And quality, not even, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times like I said, I have affiliates back in Belgium. This is my second home, you know. as soon as I'm done with my album, I know I have people that side that are waiting. Like my friends in England, they're like, hey, dude, we've been waiting on you.
England, we see you. Oh, really?
It's late, though.
Yeah, like I like your faith and your ambition. That's what makes Genesis. Genesis is not building material things or what is built on our dreams. Your ambition, my passion, your passion, you understand me? So I appreciate it. And also like in the music industry, I want to understand you. And now I'm the guy with no limitations. Like who you like to work with in terms of the features. I'm talking about all four corners of the world, bro.
If I had to make a song with somebody locally,
okay,
it would be I think Do Me. First of all, because he's got that battle rap background.
Another name for Doom, like
Stogie T.
Stogie T, away. Stogie T, I see you see. Away.
Then Proverb, just from like his wordplay. That guy is something else, man.
Yeah.
And Blaklez.
Away.
Yeah, Cap City.
Away.
Cap City, son. Those are my three guys.
Sure.
Internationally, there's a guy in France called Booba. He's a king, man. He's a king. And another lady, I don't know if she's still rapping, but I remember she was like the Tupac of rap back in the day.
I feel
you know, her name is Diams.
Genesis, see you.
Her name is Diams. So if I could do a track with those two people, because like the next person would be Tupac, but he's unfortunately, so the closest people to me would be your Diams, your Cuba, and like the people that are big in the game. And I guess over in the States, in the States, J. Cole.
J. Cole, man.
J. Cole. I feel if I would say Eminem, but I know Eminem kills people on track, so
but you can kill the guy too, man. You'll be the first, you'll be the pioneer who kills the guy.
Hey man, Eminem is something else. A lot of people tried. Like even Jay-Z tried, and Jay-Z's one of the best.
Son, Jay-Z, I'm so sorry for this, bro.
Yeah, man, but J. Cole. Because I feel what him and Kendrick are doing is they're trying to bring back that old school rap.
Yeah.
You know, they're not falling for the trap, excuse the pun.
I feel
but yeah, man.
Yeah. You know, Feto, when you're talking about J. Cole, like dreams come true. I know that he said like he wants to retire and stuff. Like K1 Nick, yeah, like he's a J. Cole fan. Like most of the time I get updates of J. Cole because of him. Like J. Cole was like he's trying to retire, but because you mentioned his name on Genesis, he'll come out of retirement because of you.
Yeah, man. I don't think an artist can fully ever retire. I think once you have a career, there's a difference between a job and a career.
I feel you.
I think you can never fully retire from a career, and being an artist is also like it falls under being a career, you know. And I don't think you can retire.
So
I think it also could be a publicity stunt. I mean, I know. Imagine I'm a big rapper, you know, or imagine Jay-Z says I'm retiring today. Then 4 years later, he's like, hey, here's an album. Obviously it's gonna sell like more than, you know what I mean?
I get you.
Like people wanna know why did this guy come out of retirement? You never know, man. I don't think people can fully retire.
Cool.
Especially if you like when it comes to things you love. Like your hobby. Come on.
When you say about career, sometimes you gotta understand the names. Career, like it comes from K. What I'm doing now, Genesis, this is my career. Okay, I want to be a pharmacist, cool. The pharmacist is a job. Okay, cool. I love it too. But Genesis is my career, bro. I love Genesis. You understand? What you're doing is your career. You understand? So I'm glad you brought up the difference between job and a career, so now people get to know where they fall. So like also fair to usually I ask this, but you mentioned the guy Proverb. Have you ever thought of the collaboration with the guy? Because of you guys and the lyrics, you guys like have truly mutualistic consciousness. Ever thought of maybe collaboration with the guy Proverb?
I have. I have. And every time he comes back into the scene and like I'm always proud because he's always killing these youngsters, you know. And I feel like if I was to jump on a track with them, it would be like, yeah, it would be flames, dog. But you know, obviously, like props to him. He's one of the like most down to earth, grounded, nice person. Like just talking to him, you won't even think he's a rapper. If you didn't know, let's say you're an alien coming,
I get
and
you.
you spoke to Proverb, like he wouldn't come across as like he's a dude that murders. So his pen has got that poison pen, you know. Like,
I get you. So like, let me say you're in the same track with the guy. What will you do with the guy? Like you said, like elaborate more on that. Like you said, I saw you interview on gymnastics. So here's it. What do you do? How do you feel?
Doc, I think it'll be a single dream come true. Not because I dream a lot. I'm a big dreamer, you know. But it'll be like a one domino like falling. But what track would we make? Like it needs to be something that if you listen to in the next 20 years, it's still relevant.
Yeah. Because you know, Proverb, the reason I say the mutualistic conscious because of your lyrics just hit the mind, give you that like. I remember this track. I don't know if I even sent the message to the guy on YouTube, on the YouTube channel, on my channel. Go search "Message to the Legend Proverb." There was this track. I listened to the track. I didn't feel to. His teachers were said to do maths, but he couldn't. But yet he's making beats and all that type of thing. Maths at school, like high school, mathematics used to hit me hard too. But I told myself I ain't going to give up on that. So I heard his story, but yes, he's making it. It hit my mind. Like the psychological pressure and stuff, it got easier, you understand? So I got to focus and say, like, if the guy had the background that I had, I can be in the same lane as the guy, can do what he can do, you understand? So like Proverb is like made portion of me, you understand? Music, you'll never know who you inspire, bro. They believe me. So like also I usually ask this a net for control, but I want you to understand your side of the story. Your career, your artistic attitude, you doing it for the red carpet. You just need fell out to sharpen the minds with your mind.
I don't think I've always been a famous or like I think you can feel my presence wherever I go. Cool. Wherever I go, I've always been that guy where you can like, okay, KG's here type of thing. Okay. So I'm not out there trying to seek fame or anything. I think fame will follow me wherever I go. Like
because of your work.
Just because of my character, you know what I mean? I'm that type of person, or my work ethic. It's people are intrigued by the type of person I am. So it doesn't make sense to chase something that's chasing me. You know what I mean?
The plan, bro. Yeah.
So like I think when I started rapping, I think I wrote around 250 songs. All right, this is no beat. 250. Jeez. This is without beats. No beats, just writing. I could write. Then my computer crashed, and I didn't know anything about computers at the time. My hard drive just went down on me. So I had to format, and I had to start from scratch, and I wrote another 250, in fact even more than that. And only after 5 years of writing did I started thinking, okay, let me record this stuff. You know, because I wanted to tick that box first. A lot of people like to jump from a car will not move properly if you go from gear 1 to 5. You need to follow the steps. So I know to date, like when it comes to writing, I don't think nobody can outdo me. I really don't. Like maybe flow and delivery, because that's something, like I said, you need to be in the booth for that to increase that. Like the more you play football, the better you become at it. So the more you're in the booth, the better your sound becomes, the better you write, the better you the better you flow type of thing. So those are things that will come as time goes. But I don't think it was ever for the red carpet. If it was for the red carpet, I think I would have blown up a long time ago. hence how I was able to take the time off and go to school, study up my education, and come back and still do what I love. You know, music is the first thing that comes to my head when I wake up. It's the last thing that I do when I go to sleep. Everything I see, I'm thinking of lines. You know? And I've gotten to that stage where I'll think of a crazy punchline and I won't be like, hey, I need a book to like, even if I forget it, I don't care. There's a heavier one that'll come though.
Ooh, I like the belief, man. And also like the genesis. Well, I forgot to ask you this. When did you first rap?
I started rapping in 2004.
I knew it, man. I used to be. I was not sure, but I wanted to ask you on the interview.
Yeah, I started rapping in 2004, and I remember my friend was like, "Hey, let's rap." Dude. He had this beat making software, and he had a beat, and he's like, "Let's write a rap." He's like, "I don't know how to rap." He's like,
who was the guy?
His name was Sivu. Sivu. He was Sivu Idam Kwati.
Okay.
Yeah, some Kwesta guy met in Belgium.
Okay.
And he's like, "Yeah, let's rap." And I'm like, "I don't know how to rap, dude. How do you do it?" It's like, you just rhyme it. And I was like, "Oh, okay." That's so we get there, and I remember I was like, East Coast to the West Coast, mama, you better come to the party, mama. I'm using one word to rhyme at the end, But yeah, that was my first song. I was so happy I took it when everybody that came across. I was like, hey, yo, dude, listen to my rhyme.
I feel you.
Then this other dude from the Silks, his name was Rafido. Shout out, this inspiration to my life. He came and was like, hey, yo, young man, that's like,
sure.
I can see the passion, but you don't do it like that. Let me show you. So he schooled me, and I think I kind of like the student ended up becoming the master.
I feel you. Sure.
Then I bumped into this guy called Max. He's from Zambia, but he's fully based in Belgium.
Okay.
And he signed me. He started a record label called Flyboys Crew.
Okay.
We used to be on Panic FM in Brussels. Like used to perform a lot, do a lot of tracks with French people. Like I think I was the youngest one there, and I was killing them that side.
Dude.
Like I would meet people on the streets and be like, "Hey, yo, are you a rapper?" Like, yeah, let's freestyle. Like we go and kill them straight up. And that's why I feel like if I could kill people, then not to say that here at home we kind of like we behind doing like people at home, like rappers at home are like conscious and they're deep. They're deep. Like
I get you.
But I've always felt if I can kill them there, why can it be hard for me to kill them this? And it's not about, I don't mean kill them or removing them, you know what I mean? Just like it's a competitive sport. That's rap.
Don't imagine about killing.
It's a competitive sport, man. So yeah, man. After that, I was in the booth every single day. I used to sleep there, and I've been rapping, dog. I've been rapping. There was a song we did called "Welcome to Brussels."
Okay.
They took a lot of Belgian rappers, and I was one of them. And yeah, man.
We want that track. If you guys from Belgium, you hear this, make sure you get the track and you send it to Genesis. You understand me? So like, bro. Also on this one, I've been talking about rappers and stuff. There's this stereotypical forms that DJs are players and stuff like this. You as a rapper, how is your say on that?
I think a player is it's a character thing, man. Depends on who you are. I don't think.
And by the way, few DJs you can tell us who DJs you know.
Okay, like there's this DJ called Black Hole. He's a Mr. C legend. He did the song 1,000 Seconds, King of the Surfers, back in the day. He was crazy. He's from Mamelodi. He's a crazy guy. He's a good friend of mine, you know. Mr. C.
Oh, wait.
Mr. C.
Sure.
So I used to do a lot of his online editing his videos when I was in second year. So which other DJ? There's a guy called Nkoki. He's got a song out. It's quite a bit. It's a big song. It's called La 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 type of thing.
Okay, I get you.
Anyway, bringing it back to players and whatnot. I think it's being a player is something you choose to. I don't think you're a player because of what what you do,
Okay.
type of thing. Like if because you're a rapper, then I'm a player, or because you're a DJ, then you're a player.
feel
But there are players out there that they don't even know how to use
Oh,
a
yeah.
deck or,
Sure.
or like turn on the mic type of thing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I think it's a player. Being a player is something it boils down to you as an individual,
Yes, an individual.
male or female. Like, hey, I wanna do
I want to do what I want to do. And then I feel you. So like, since you know like December has been your home and stuff like that, as an upcoming artist, what are your intentions in uplifting descendant hip hop?
I'm old now. You know, I'm getting old.
Okay.
I've been rapping for a long time, and I feel like I generally feel I'm one of the best to ever not do it.
Okay.
Yeah, if that makes sense. If like I can't say I'm the best to do it because I haven't reached my pinnacle
Okay.
yet. You know what I mean? So what I feel I can do is if whoever is on the rise, if they come to me and be like, hey, yo, what where did you think was a stumbling block in your journey? I can kind of direct them. I know more now than I did yesterday, kind of thing. So all I want to do is help them and lead them in the right direction for them to not make the mistakes that I did. Not saying that I made mistakes because I opted to educate myself and kind of put music to the side. But I also realize it's something you can do simultaneously.
Okay.
You know, you can do your music and still study and still push your books, type of thing. Follow your dreams and still be pushing. You know. So I was just the person that was like, if I dedicate or devote myself to one thing, I want to get it over and done with.
Okay.
So hence I was like, okay, music, pause, school, switch on.
Okay.
You know, finish school. Okay, career, like I need a job. I'm a video editor.
Okay.
Let's work. And now I'm like one of the greatest. Like I'm deep in it, but like
Okay,
as a
cool.
video editor. Then after that, I was like, okay, that's ticked. Let's get back to what I love, music.
I feel you.
So now I'm playing catch up,
Oh,
but I'm catching up and leading at the same time. I don't know if they like.
I feel
it's
you,
hard
Faith.
to
And also like later on he said greatest, but you paused.
Yeah.
Never doubt how you feel. Say out, say loud. If you say that, people will see it. People will tell you how it is. You understand? So like if you've edited some few, what are those that you have edited?
I've edited Kwesta's Nisfelanga music video. I've done. This is just on the music side.
Okay.
So it's Kwesta's Nisfelanga. I've done the Kid X Mfazwe paper. I've done onlining for DJ Capital, a lot of uprooted my friends own uprooted media. Okay. So I'd come in and help them every now and then, type of thing. Then I used to do Mr. C, obviously Black Holes. Then a lot of small projects that I used to do ads. Okay. Into like cosmetic ads. Okay. Maybelline, L'Oreal. I also did Milo. I worked on a lot of did a big brands, you know. Yeah, I feel then I did a lot of stuff on Mzansi Magic, these Mzansi Magic movies. Yeah, I feel you. There was a series I did, a drama series I did on SABC. In fact, I came on. I remember it was a 13-part series. I came on as a junior editor. Cool. By the second episode, I was the head editor. I was just like. Editing is what I do, guys. I feel you. So, but right now I'm based at a company called Vision View Productions, and they cater to super sport and a lot of things, you know. Yeah, I understand. And most of the stuff that I do right now, and they're kind of like helping me push my music video side of things. They also gave me the opportunity to direct my first music video. Not my first, but my first professionally done. Video. The first music video I ever directed was we were in Belgium. It was 2006. And man, the song was called We Stay So Fly. It's like every time I look at the song on YouTube, I'm like, man, what was the name of the We Stay So Fly? By who? It's Fly Boys Crew. Okay, cool. They watch it now after this interview. Hey, every time I look at it, I'm like, oh dog, I did that. Legends on the show. But then if you look at there's one that I recently did. It's called Squad Goals.
Cool.
By this guy called Triple G and Essence. Shout out.
Oh, then the link you said, we're going to react to it. Check our reaction videos on the YouTube channel now.
It's a dope video, man. And like, well, it was a dope video. I directed, edited.
I feel you.
And there's a guy who was helping me shoot as well. His name is Offensive. We call him Billy at work. Offensive DC Melo, you know. Shout out to my guy, you know. He's always got my back.
Yeah.
Then the next one I'm working on is One Day.
You know, One Day, but we can't wait for it. After you're done with it, we send you react to it, stuff like that.
And One Day is like, it's basically dedicated to the up and coming. You're the Genesis, people of Genesis. One day you will make it. You know what I'm saying? One day, it's a hectic track.
I feel your faith. We gotta put it on Genesis, maybe on the channel, just to people get to know it. I feel you. So like, also on the music industry, you understand me? I want to understand how do you see it now? What's your say on the music of South Africa now?
I feel like, especially from hip hop, man. Like we actually, before I say that, we are I think we're desperate for Kwaito music because it's our thing. It's our identity. And like, this is just me being honest. At the end of the day, hip hop is something that we copied from our brothers overseas, you know. And something we fell in love and felt like, hey, let's also try it. But hey, Kwaito, I think people are hungry for Kwaito. But we're also a house-loving nation, so that's why it's hard to have a hip hop song being a song of the year. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
But I also feel like a lot of our cats, they kind of go with the wind thing.
Cool.
So if America says this way, then they also go that way. If that's there's no unique rapper per se. That's why it doesn't make sense for me to be like it's like in football. If you ask a footballer as well here at home and you say, hey dude, what do you want to do? They will say, I want to play. What's your goals? They will say, I want to play overseas. You go and ask a Brazilian kid, what do you want to do? They'll be like, I want to win the World Cup with Brazil. It's a different mindset.
I feel
it's a different mindset.
Yeah, I'm glad you speak your mind about.
Unfortunately, but hopefully, like the young guys can change that.
Yeah,
in fact, I feel like people need to go and consult with your Dukes and Momolinis and people who like let's bring it back home a bit. As much as it is a foreign art, let's bring it back home.
Man. A shout out to the Fuku movement, like those guys, Mulimi Dukes. The guests, man, so deep. Sometimes you never know there'll be special guests on Genesis. You never know. I hope they will be.
They will be done.
Thank you. And also, I wanted to ask you about Slicker. But before that, I want you to understand the question. I want you to tell me more about Slick, how you think the guy is. You understand? And also Slicker on live. Because the Slicker on live. Because Slicker on live, you know, is the movie, is the concept that he's doing, and also Slicker. Just like Genesis with Chris Makabanyane. I'm Chris Makabanyane. Genesis with Chris Makabanyane is a concept there alone, and it's me. You understand? So I want to ask.
So the person.
The person
versus the idea. Well, I've never met Slicker personally and sat down with him and be like, hey, what's up? Cool. I've never sipped tea with the guy. But from when I got his numbers and started talking to him, he came across as a cool dude, you know, like really down to earth. He helped me out a lot. I was like, yo, dog, I need to put my song on your site type of thing. And he was like, yo, this is what you need to respond, you know, like a person of his stature. He responded. He really helped me a lot. Like, hey, do this, do that. He kind of like showed me what to do. And next thing, thinking that they've forgotten about me, I get a call and they tell me, hey, your song is on. Then after that, I was good to go.
So like the concept of Slicker on Live, how do you see it?
I think I feel like it's a platform for up and coming artists, you know, and it's a good thing. I think shout out to Slicker, man. Keep doing it. I mean, when he's got a crazy problem, so imagine being treated by
Slick and Faith. I feel you. I understand you. So like, awesome, Faith. Shout out to Slicker. Shout out to Slicker on Live, and you. how can people get hold of you and your music specifically?
On Facebook it's forever.prose.
Okay.
On the gram and Twitter it's forever_prose.
Okay.
And just holler at me at that. Even if you need music videos or anything of that sort, holler at me. I'll come and help out even if I need to.
Oh really, man, I feel you. So like the words to the people, man, you know what I'm saying?
Keep dreaming, man. Don't let nobody squash or tell you otherwise. For every no, there's a yes out there. Keep pushing. Believe in yourself. There's no such thing as normal, dog. You are normal.
Oh yeah. Man, I feel you. So like you say my Christmas want to take over, but we taking over, you understand? You pulling through Genesis, we both taking over. So like thank you, bro, for putting through for the show. Hey, whatever you need, come across you understand? And people made this interview reach where it's supposed to reach, you understand? So like shout out to you. We taking over. My Christmas and I take over.
So I got a song called Twin Cam. It's called Twin Cam Music, and it goes something like this. I'm in my twin cam, seat down. Scante like oh papa. I want a twin cam, chiefta. Hey, oh scante like oh papa. DJ.
Seat down, scante like oh papa. I want a twin cam, chiefta. Scante like oh papa. Hey, yo, it's 16 for 16, a bar for every valve. I'm a 16, I spit heat, a dragon at its best. They got that kushesha, the Karakara song. Lamborghini Mercy, now my twin cam came along. If you steering wheel jump, you let me kickstart my scheme. This toy order bump you, make a nigga lean, scan groil. Over boats I like to, with the turbo it's nasty. I'm a whoop a musty. Muff town cruising, gonna rusty, dusty, fusty. 18